This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Tigers will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First play. Catch made on the right side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He finds the running back in the flat. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Can you believe it? The PAT is no good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Linebacker shifting around now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks right, lets it fly. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down at the 45.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a 1st down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Interesting call here on 3rd down, Chris. Not sure if that's how I would have called it, especially since they get pushed back. This defense is clearly in attack mode, and a play like this one just didn't have a chance.
So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big... Stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
The Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they line up to kick the extra point. He connects on the PAT. It's 13-0 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Short connection to the tight end here. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 14.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman. They go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the 1st.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll run it from the gun. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Warren. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Close to the tight end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The offense will take their 1st 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing in first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. It's no good. So after the miss, it's still a 6-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And he drops back in the gun. It's an out route. The catch made. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Back in motion now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He fires it down the middle. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Wow, great job by the defense coming up with the interception. If you look at it from an offensive perspective, it's third and long. Why not take a chance downfield? You might get a pass interference call. Maybe you come up with a completion. In this case, it is intercepted, but at least it's downfield, almost like a punt there on third and long.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Powers through. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Not quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. They knock through the PAT and go on top 14-13. playoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. One more play here in the quarter. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on the screen now. Well, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the completion made. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Gets rid of it on the move. Grabbed by the receiver. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure you can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down. Not take a sack, and in this case he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side, makes the catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Longhorns are on the move here. They mix it up with a run. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Running out of time in the pocket. Extending the play now. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Well, that's a great run here by this quarterback to get the first down, gets out of bounds to save himself. It's a critical drive here late in this game. Let's see how this thing's going to end.
First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Looking for a man. They'll be brought down so they come up empty on that 2-point try.
This is part of the risk you take as a play caller when you throw the football in the 2-point conversion. The ball has got to get out of the quarterback's hands quickly, or else there's the potential of pressure and a sack. The defense does a good job in coverage, and they got after that quarterback there on the conversion.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Working clock with the ground game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at the stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the tackle is made short of the marker. That's a huge 4th down stop to get the football back here late in the game. Buckle up, we could have a great finish. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The short completion of the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for a late deep shot. Way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He'll make it into the end zone. So now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now on the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And with 3 seconds to go, this field goal will send us to overtime. He knocks it through with confidence. And the game now tied here in the final quarter. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. And the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series in these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. It's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. We're going to scramble now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So here we go. 4th and short in overtime. This offense taking a risk. Can they convert here? Oh, they can't connect. They roll the dice, but it's incomplete on 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Toss play to the outside. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, they go with the running back here on the toss play. Doesn't pick up a lot of yards, but enough for the 1st down to move the sticks.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. We got it! A walk-off winner in overtime.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.